wonderful bridge people. Eli Jolly here for a hand of the day. I'm back. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I'm just excited to show you this fun hand from last night. Now, I will say that a lot of the problems in this hand are sort of intermediate value, but there are about five or six of them in one hand. And I think it's just that's the coolest thing about bridge is that there's so much to learn from a deal if you break it down. I was playing with my friends last night, Ko Wafi and Chung, and playing with my good partner, R. Shuri. Uh, so, anyway, we were playing against them, and they play precision. So they play a strong club. So their diamond is very nebulous. They showed 0+. My friends Chris opens one diamond. I overcall one spade. And now they actually play transfers here. This is a really cool system. I think it's a great idea, especially here, two diamonds has limited value. When your partners open a diamond, they could have zero. So here they've actually just showing hearts, and it could be a wide range of values, possibly. My partner bids two spades, three hearts here, and, you know, I'm balanced. I have three hearts. It's not totally clear if I should even compete at this point. So I just pass. My partner has another call, of course. And then they go to four hearts, and somehow my partner bids four spades. Now, first lesson here is this is odd bidding, right? I'm an overcaller. East has made a simple raise, and then my partner jumps to four spades. So something's going on with my partner's hand. Probably they have shortness in hearts, but also just based on what looks like the balance of power here, why is there not a double coming? We're also playing imps, so the value for doubling games goes up, because if they make it, it's not, you get a little bit of a penalty, not a huge deal, but if you can set them a couple tricks, it definitely, you gain a lot. All right, so no double, no trouble. So that's the first lesson of the hand. These kind of hands usually double, and we'll look at North's hand later, and we'll talk about maybe why they should have doubled. But anyway, on this hand, I get the Jack of Diamonds lead. Now, my partner does have a great dummy. Um, I see here that they were kind of at a loss for what to bid, right? It's a little bit tricky here, but they did have a good nine count with a stiff and an honor in my suit. So I think I've been fine if they given me a limit raise, especially with a six card suit, right? So with this kind of hand, it's East. It has value if I can trump hearts or I can set up diamonds. That's two ways that I can get lots of tricks in this hand. So you can see how, it's risky to bid to the three level, but it has preemptive value as well if it's their hand. So anyway, so Jack of Diamonds, that looks ominous. And unfortunately, the 10 of Diamonds is in the dummy. So at this point, I think South kind of knows that North either has a doubleton or they have a singleton. Now, I did try to hide the suit a little bit and I played the nine. It didn't do much. But right away, my Kachung takes it and plays the eight of diamonds. Now, look at the spots. This eight is a really telling card to North. When I play the king, they can see that the eight is the highest spot missing. So when they play the eight here, Kachung is saying, "Hey, I want the higher ranking suit back, which is hearts," which makes sense, right? They did bid hearts, so they trumped, and then Kwafi shoots back a heart, and Kachung plays the king. So this has been excellent defense so far. Like basic suit preference, but hugely important that you understand your partner's signals and that it makes sense with the hand too, right? Okay, so three tricks there, and unfortunately, I know that the diamond is coming and they rough. So you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, this hand's over, right? They've trumped twice. I've got eight trumps. Looks like Kwafi probably had started with like six hearts and a diamond and three spades and three clubs or something like that, you know. But that's if you look a little deeper, I have to be a little careful with my play because when they play a club back, actually the thing I need to be worried about because I don't think here that Kwafi is going to have five spades, especially when South opens a diamond and they've only shown up with three of them, right? It just doesn't make any sense. Is what if Kachung has three spades? Now, of course, I don't want to just draw trumps. That would be bad. I, you know, if I if I drew trumps and did not end up in the east hand, then I would be stranded from my diamonds. So just as a safety play, just in case South has three spades left, I went ahead and just cashed the king of spades. Now this worked really well because when North shows out, we can open up all the cards now. I can use my diamonds as trump substitutes, right? I can just play the queen of diamonds. Great. And if they don't trump it, I mean, if they don't play a spade, then I can then pitch my club, right? And I can then eventually trump a heart in the dummy and yada, yada, yada. So here, if we look, the uh, the best thing for me to do is play the queen of diamonds. If I play a club, I give up a trick. I can't draw trumps here. So the queen of diamonds acts as a trump substitute. It's really pretty. So if I play the queen, he's just in a bind. There's nothing to do. Just went ahead and played the spade. I overruffed, and now all I need to do is play my ace of spades, trump a heart, and I have two pitches for my club and my heart. So anyway, this was just, I thought, a really pretty hand. Lots of lessons. No double, no trouble came up. And I think that here, when North has 6, 7, 10, 11 high card points, their partners opened and they have a singleton. Maybe they should go for it. I understand they're scared because they do have an extra heart, so it doesn't look like that great of a defensive hand, but just on principle here, I think double, great suit preference signals. And then finally, I didn't want to give up an extra under trick. So just being careful in the play, just in case that South did have three spades after North trumped with both of their baby spades, which is the worst case scenario in this kind of spot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this hand of the day. This is Eli Jolly back again. So happy to do this for you. Check out my website, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And per usual, happy bridge. Bye, y'all.